Hey everybody, Kimmel's Irish Pub. Got a hot one. You clicked on it, right? Pitch Perfect 3. I saw the first two. Hopefully you did too. I kind of remember laughing. I'm kind of excited to see this because I'm up for some good laughs. I couldn't find anything else to watch tonight, and then it dawned on me that this has come out. I didn't have it on my IMDb list. Normally I have them on my IMDb list, and then I could see when they come out. For some reason I forgot all about this one. But hey, we're here. If you saw 1 and 2, they're a singing group, basically, all a cappella, and they win the worlds. In the last one, they get separated. Now they're coming together again to go for a USO competition. So they're going out to sing for the troops, and they get in some sort of competition, right? Okay. So you know the gist of all this. It stars Anna Kendrick, Rebel Wilson, Brittany Snow, Haley Steinfeld, I think. But also the two that really take the cake are Elizabeth Banks and John Mitchell Higgins, as they are the announcers. And so, we'll see we'll see if there's any laughs in this one. I like how it's called Last Call Pitches. that's punny, I think. So anyway, it's an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 33 minutes. So I'll get into it a little bit and let you know if there are any laughs and if it's worth you tuning in and checking it out. So stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, time for a quick check-in. We're watching Pitch Perfect 3. We're at the 45-minute and 56-second mark, just under the halfway point. A little elaboration on the plot, as I mentioned. They're actually a college a cappella group. I'm sure you know this if you're interested in this review. You've obviously seen 1 or 2, and you're not just going to jump into a 3. And they're all graduated from college. They come back for a reunion, and they all see each other again, and they come up with this plan to try and sing again. And one of the Bellas has a father who's in the military, and she says, maybe we can go over and sing for the USO, for the military and their family. So they're all excited to do that. She immediately sets it up. They're hoping it would be a little bit of a competition, and while there are other bands there performing, they find out it is a competition, and the winner of this competition, of this little USO tour, will then join a world tour for a well-known DJ artist thing. So they're all excited about that, and they want to compete, but they're the only group that's all a cappella, and they are battling bands, and one of the bands is Forever Moist. So that's just funny in its own right. So there are some, and you can imagine the different jokes you could make off of just that band's name. And speaking of that, there's a lot of laugh out loud little chuckle moments in this. I mean, it's not, rolling on the floor or anything like that, but there are some things that you smile at, maybe a little out loud laugh. Rebel Wilson, she has a couple of funny moments. I thought maybe her act would have worn on me by now, but I'm laughing out loud at her. And Brittany Snow has a couple lines in there that makes me chuckle. Elizabeth Banks, she steals the show. I think she's so funny in this character in 1 and 2, and when they are together commentating, I think it's funny. I mean, it's a little over the top. Their part of this is they're following the Bellas as a documentary, and they were doing that even before they were going on a USO tour. So they're following them around, so they get the opportunity to crack their jokes and announce again how they're doing. So there are some funny points. I don't think it's as good as the first 1 and 2, but it's not like terrible. A lot of times the sequel and then the third film are very, very bad. This isn't very, very bad. The plot's kind of ridiculous, but that's not why you watch this. You watch this to laugh, really, and maybe enjoy the music. I don't know, because they all, I think, sing. I know Anna Kendrick sings, Rebel Wilson sings, so I'm assuming maybe Brittany Snow. I don't know. Maybe all of them are doing the voices. I don't know. That doesn't matter. But I'm going to get back to it a little bit more. At this point, they're still trying to win over this popular DJ guy so that they could win the award. They're trying to smooth or smooge up to him. I'm saying that wrong. I gotta think of that word, but alright, that's enough for me. Maybe you're laughing out loud now at me, but I'll get back into this a little bit, and I'll see you at the credits and let you know if it was funnier the second half or just as funny, and what I really thought of the film. Alright, see you in a bit. Thanks. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Pitch Perfect 3. And then what usually happens in these movies is, you know, all the funny moments happen in the first, you know, half or 2/3 of the movie. And then as they try and wrap up the plot, as absurd as it might be in this case, it slows down on the comedy. And that happened here. You know, they need a way to find a, you know, instead of just focusing on how this all ends and the happy ending and that kind of thing, like how do they continue to make it funny? And they try, but I think it's, you know, in the first 2/3, first half of the movie, you get most of your giggles out of this one. At least for me. One thing I failed to mention, John Lithgow's in this movie. He plays Rebel Wilson's, or Fat Amy's father, and he's reconnecting with her. And so that's kind of a subplot. There are some small romances budding throughout the movie. Brittany Snow and Anna Kendrick are meeting some fellas in this one, and so they got that going on in the background. But again, these are all just it's kind of ridiculous the way the plot ends up, and you'll see what I mean. I mean, Rebel Wilson comes out like a Navy SEAL in a sense. But you know, and that's just for the fun of it. That's not, you're not supposed to take it seriously. It's all about the jokes, and you know, it was pretty good. I'm debating between like a 6 and a 7. You know, I think that's where I would have this one. I'm leaning towards a 7 because, again, like what I said on one of the previous check-ins, usually the sequels or even the third movie are really, really terrible. This one wasn't really, really terrible. I mean, yes, the plot is terrible, but there are some laughable moments. So it's worth checking out. Again, it's only an hour and 33 minutes long, so it's not going to, you know, kill your night if you decide to check it out. So if you do, let me know what you think. See if you got a couple of laughs out of it like I did, and yeah, this will be the last one. One last thing too. After the credits, I was hoping for some bloopers. No bloopers, but they show some scenes that were probably cut from this movie. Maybe even some cuts from the previous 2 movies. I don't know, and that was kind of neat. But it's like a send-off. So this theory is over, and you know, there's no Tone Rangers in this one. So no, Adam Devine, it wasn't in this one, or Devine, whatever his name is, he wasn't in it. None of those guys. I thought they were funny too. But that's it. Not gonna go on any further. You got your Kimmel's Irish Pub version of what I thought of Pitch Perfect 3. So thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, leave me some comments, and I'll see you next time. Alright.